Hello everyone. Today is the next part to our series on the Classroom Notebook. Today we're going to be talking about how to distribute the pages to students so that they can view and also write on the student's page as well. So as a brief reminder, let's talk about our 4 different areas that we have. You have your collaboration space. This is where everybody inside of the entire class and all class members can read or write on anything on this section of your notebook. Then you have your content library. This is only viewable to students. So you can think about it as like a big filing cabinet for your classroom documents. So teachers can put stuff here and students can see them and copy them, but they cannot modify or add any content to it. Then you have your teacher only space, which is viewable to only you. So this is where you would put stuff that's not quite ready to go out yet. And then you have your student space, and your student space has their own individual sections for their handouts, class notes, homework, and quizzes. So we're going to talk about how to get content into those student notebooks so that they can write on them, and then you can start grading them. So we've already added some stuff into our content library here. We have a page called Two-Step Equations with Integers Practice. So if I want this page to go out to my students because I want them to work on this and turn it in, once I click on the page, I'm going to come over to the page on the right-hand side and right-click it. When I right-click it, if I scroll here all the way to the bottom, you can see where it says to distribute page. And this nice little menu goes and pops out. So I can either go and distribute it to the entire class into one of these sections. I could do an individual if I only want to send it to one person. Or if I had a different notebook I wanted to put this into, then I could choose this option as well. So in this case, since this is a handout that I want the students to be working on in class, we're going to put this underneath the handouts section. So I'm going to click on handouts. It's going to ask me to make sure that I want to go through. We're going to click OK. And it says please wait, and it is now finished. So now if you look underneath your sample student, you can come in here and go to the handouts. And it has now popped up. So now the student from their end can sit here and write on the page, or they can work on it. The next thing I want to talk about is briefly of how we're going to grade that work that the student has turned in. So once the students have worked on their assignment and they're ready for you to grade it, you're going to go up to your menu options up top here and go all the way down the line until you see Class Notebook, and then click on it. Once you're at Class Notebook, you can now click on this document with a check mark that says to review student work. And then I'm going to click on the section. So the section that we were just in was handouts, so that's what I'm going to click on. And off to the side here, it's going to pull up all of the different pages I have instead of handouts. We only have 2 here. We have an untitled page and then the two-step equations with integers. So if I click on my two-step equations with integers, it will pull up my list of students' names. So I will click on my student, and it automatically pulls up their page for me. So now, from here, I can draw directly on the page to put check marks for if something is correct or not. I can also come here and put in stickers. I believe that they are underneath my insert right here. So if I want to say that the student did a good job, or I want to give them a high five, they have a lot of different options for stickers in here, especially for student work. So you can go in here and kind of explore and find the stickers that you like. So there's some fun stuff that you can do in here. So I can plop this in there. And I can even put in a little note if I want to on the thing by inserting a text box. To insert a text box, I'm just going to come up here and click, and then I can write, "Good job, keep up the good work." And then now the student can see it on their page. So they will be alerted if there have been made changes to their notebook, or once pages get distributed to the notebook. I believe that there are alerts that go out to those students. So it's kind of a nifty tool to use. And it's a good way for students to get immediate feedback. And this all updates live, so if you want to give them feedback instead of the classroom, then you can do that all through here. Hopefully this has been helpful for understanding how to distribute and grade student work within Classroom Notebook.